Hi there, I'm Beth, and today I'm going to show you how to sew a pair of cyber or grunge styled Y2K jeans for Smart Doll. I've designed these patterns myself using some pieces of the existing Culture Japan jeans as a starting point. I've made both a classic and a Pear-sized version, and they're available from bethramsden.com as an instant PDF download. Construction for both sizes is the same, so this tutorial covers both Pear and classic. So, print out your pattern pieces at 100% scale, cut them out, and stick together the pieces marked with a star. Before I get into the construction, I just want to quickly get into something. I've seen the topic of selling products using other people's patterns come up recently and wanted to clarify that while all of my sewing patterns are sold as for personal use only, I have allowed a small number of creators to sell products they made using my patterns. I have a section in the FAQ page over at bethramsden.com with more detail, but essentially, provided the creator contacts me for permission beforehand, I'm probably going to grant them a limited commercial license. This means I'm happy for them to sell a limited number of items under the condition that they're properly credited and that I know where they'll be selling them, because I'm nosy and so I can help to promote their shop. There's so much room out there for creators and endless ways you can express yourself with your own designs, so let's be kind and courteous and remember to credit our sources properly. Now for this pattern, I recommend using a medium weight cotton or lightweight denim. The contrast fabric should be of a similar weight. In addition to the most common sewing notions, I recommend fusible hemming tape and 1/4 inch double-sided quilting tape. Mine is water soluble. Here's a rundown of the pieces you should have cut out. Those with ×2 should be cut, with one being mirrored. Overlock the indicated edges in advance of construction. More will be overlocked during construction. I like to overlock with only white thread to help avoid staining the doll. And likewise for the rest of the sewing, I usually leave white thread in the bobbin and only use coloured thread up top. Mark onto the back pieces the placement of the back pockets. Join back and back yoke pieces at A. Overlock and press seam upward. Top stitch. Join both back seams at BC, overlock the seam, press the seam to the doll's right, and top stitch. Fold the top seam of back pockets, top stitch 2 parallel rows, and add decoration if desired. Press in the remaining sides of the back pockets and top stitch onto the back of the jeans where indicated. I recommend including a little folded ribbon here to add realistic detail. Stitch the pocket-facing pieces onto the pocket linings where indicated. Fold the top seam of left pocket, top stitch with 2 parallel rows. Press in the side seam and top stitch onto the left pocket facing where indicated. Right sides facing, align the pocket lining with the pocket seam. Stitch, snip the seam and turn inwards. Top stitch 2 parallel rows along the pocket seam. Turn the bottom hem of the pocket lining right sides in, stitch 5mm seam and turn it out. Press in the opening seams of the side pocket tops and bottoms. They're designed to overlap slightly. A faux zipper can be attached before top stitching the opening seams. I cut the zipper so it doesn't overlap the seam allowance. I used some offcuts of zip for this. Right sides in, align the side pocket tops to the side pocket backs and join at seam C. Likewise, align the side pocket bottoms and join at seam D. Keeping this alignment order, join the pocket sides at seams E. Allow the side pocket top to bulge out slightly to avoid it puckering once turned. Snip the internal seam corners and turn both side pockets right side out and press with the iron. Using a 1/4 inch quilting tape, fabric glue, or by pressing and baste stitching, clip and turn in the geometric shaped side seams of the front and back pieces. Right sides facing, join the side seams at F. Overlock the seam, press towards the back and top stitch. Onto the side panel, align the ends, G, of the side pockets, using quilting tape, glue or pin them. Align the side panels with the open areas of the jeans sides. Top stitch to secure the sides with the side panels. Overlock the lower leg hems, press them up and top stitch 2 parallel rows. Mark and top stitch the false fly curve onto the doll's left front. Fold in and pin the left and right seams of the front closure. Press in the belt loops with the overlocked edge on the outside and top stitch 2 parallel rows. Cut into 5 pieces. Clip or pin the belt loops into position, right sides in. Align the lower edge of the waistband with the waist hem, right sides in, leaving the ends to protrude, and stitch. Press the waistband up, leaving the belt loops down, top stitch across the waistband. Clip the belt loops to the upper seam of the waistband. Align the waistband lining, right sides in, stitch the sides and upper seam, folding up the lower edges at the sides. Snip the excess, trim the corners, turn the waistband lining towards the inside and press. Top stitch the sides and upper edge, going over the tops of the belt loops too. This is when I add my own label and use fusible hemming tape to neatly secure the waistband lining. With right sides in, align the crotch seam. Stitch up to the marker, leaving the fly open, careful not to catch other layers. Turn it right side out and top stitch the crotch seam towards the doll's left. It can be done in 2 parts if it's too difficult. Turn right sides in, align and pin the inner seams of the legs, and stitch. Overlock the seam and turn right side out. Iron the seam towards the back. Hand stitch the end of the seam flat on the inside hem. Test fit and mark your closure position, then install a snap fastening. And you're done. The construction for the classic sized Smart Doll jeans is exactly the same, and the pieces will have the same names too. They're just differently shaped to fit. I also recommend adding little charms or dangling things to replicate the zipper pulls. I did use a functioning zip for my first prototype, but I wasn't satisfied with the way it bounced out at the seams, and I much prefer how the pockets look with this little overlap, plus having the zip cut shorter really helps it to sit flat. You can also add a cute belt and perhaps some dangling straps or chains over one hip, with clips to attach to the belt loops, and even use decorative stud stickers to add more detail. Get experimental with colours if you like, and maybe have contrasting fabric for the pockets and pocket backs as well. You'll find both classic and Pear patterns available for sale at bethramsden.com, and a link in the description box below too. If you like the style but aren't a 1/3 scale collector, I even have a 1/6 scale version of these trousers for Blythe in my store too, so check them out. As a special thank you to my Patreon supporters in the petite and custom doll tiers, they'll be getting these patterns for free in the patrons only secret shop. So please consider signing up. The petite tier is only $3 a month, and you'll get lots of exclusive and free goodies over there. Let me properly welcome our newest Patreon member, Ellie. And I'll finish by asking, if you enjoy my videos and especially my Smart Doll content, then please consider nominating me as one of your favourite Smart Doll creators. There's a link to the nomination form in the description box below, and I would really appreciate it. You can nominate more than one creator too, so please spread the love and nominate others too. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you'll give this pattern a try and will tag me if you share your makes on Instagram. I'd love to see them. Until next time, take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye!